Okay, so there's something that I want to cover here. And of course, it's going to be about amnesia because that's all I ever talk about anymore. And it's the concept of. I don't know why I'm saying concept. It's pretty much just about the Vitae, or Vitae, however you pronounce that, and what it's used for. Or at least what I got the idea of what it was used for in the game. So, I got the idea that it pretty much powered, or at least helped power, the orbs. It was a big contributor to how he was going to, of course, get back home and get back to his lover that he misses so dearly. But it can only be achieved or possessed by killing someone but making them suffer first, because that's the worst suffering you can go through, is of course being tortured. I mean, can you imagine the whole paint the man, cut the lines? Cut the flesh, watch the blood spill. He's cutting into the man's flesh, and very slowly, I'd imagine, and he's just kind of... So, that's a thing you don't want to go through. You don't want... I would imagine it's a deep cut, too. And they're sawing people upside down between their legs. And it talks about how the saw was stuck in his hip bone, and they waited for him to bleed out. That's a thing. You're sitting there, at least, I was guessing, got stuck in the hip, I'm gonna guess about half a foot in. I don't know. About 5 to 6 inches in. The saw is just stuck in you. And that's not a comfortable thing you want to go through. Now, another form was the wheel. And it's like, I don't want to go into that one. That would make me very uncomfortable, because the human body is going to resist dying no matter what. That's just a thing it does. It's going to try and keep you alive, even if you fell from a 12-story building. It's going to try to keep you alive as long as it can, but the human body can only do so much. If you're being crushed between... The wheel pretty much folds in on itself, I guess, is what I'm getting. Yeah, anyway. So, pretty much, that's a thing. The cow, that one's pretty sadistic. I mean, it turns their screams into moo, and that's really weird. And you're pretty much just frying a human, and that's weird. So yeah, you'd suffer through a lot of this, and being stretched, like, she had the things around her ankles and around her wrists, and they're just pretty much pulling her apart. I'd imagine your spine would shift, and that's not a thing you want to happen. None of this you want to happen. You don't want to do any of this. That's pain. That's true pain. Anyway, so that's how your body has to go through enough stress and then relaxation, I'm guessing, because, like, once you're bled out, you're finally relaxed. You're like, I'm dead, I don't care anymore. And so that's how he just extracts the Vitae. But the entire time he's saying to Daniel, like, you are sacrificing these to the shadow. These are bad people, and they are murderers and rapists and arsonists, and they deserve to die. And seeing as Alexander is of higher power, I don't know how many of you people have heard this, but seeing as Alexander is of higher power, Daniel believes that what he's doing is okay because Alexander's telling him that it's okay. So, it's Daniel. They both have 2 points of view, is what I'm trying to say. Daniel thinks that he is warding off the shadow, and Alexander is getting the Vitae to go power the orbs, I guess. I don't really know what it does. But Alexander is not all bad. He tried to create fake Vitae before turning permanently to torture. So that's a thing that we all need to talk about. Alright, so that's all for now. And yeah, you take care, guys. Okay, goodbye.